Corey Taylor, good morning, man.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. How you been?
Oh, like a bag of flour that got kicked out of a pickup truck. That's okay, dude.
But you look good. That's all that matters.
But I look good doing it. And, hey, you know what? That's all we can ask for, really.
There you go. Well, a preemptive congratulations. Hydrograd coming out on June 30th. And was listening to Fabulous with the music video you guys put out last week or 2 weeks ago. I like the back-to-back nod in the lyrics to Zeppelin and the Stones, a little showman tip of the cap there.
Yeah, the funny thing was it just kind of happened by accident. I was working on I had the music, and I was, just kind of working on, the parts individually, and it got to that bit, and for some reason I just put those two lines together, and it just worked. I was thinking about it. I was like, am I a big enough slut to do it? And I said, yes, I am a big enough slut to do it. And it was, and it just worked. And when I busted it out for the guys, they lost their minds. They were like, this is awesome. Like it just had this cool kind of mashup vibe to it. And the great thing was, we went for clearance to the Stones group and to the Zeppelin representatives, and they were all about it. So it was just perfect, man. It all worked, and it all just kind of came together,
Nice. So with the song, does that mean you have to put writing credits for the Rolling Stones and Zeppelin?
I think you just have to give them a nod. It's like technically you don't have to because you're not singing the melody line.
Okay.
But we're putting it in there anyway, just out of respect.
I feel like you've got this evil genius to you, Corey, because you have that nod in there, and then in that recent interview, you're talking about the renaissance for big frontmen, big showmen coming back. I mean, how much bigger can you get than Zeppelin or the Stones? I feel like you have this choreographed behind the scenes. You're like, and I'm going to do this now, and I'm going to do that now, and I'm doing that there. Who was the first iconic frontman that grabbed hold of you, and you were just like, I'm hooked. That's my guy.
Oh, man, that's a toss-up. I mean, it would have to be between Ozzy and Roth. I mean, those two, because Ozzy's Ozzy. I mean, the cool thing about me is I was so stupid when I was a kid. I had no idea that Ozzy Osbourne, who sang "Bark at the Moon" dressed as a werewolf, was the same guy that sang in Sabbath. I was young, though.
Yeah.
I was like 10 or 11. And when I found out, it blew me away. It's probably the whole reason I do two bands now because, whatever. So you can blame Ozzy for that if you really want to.
Right.
But at the same time, David Lee Roth was as serious as the music was. He was just bopping through it, having the best time of his life, just that 1,000-watt smile, just that, he's looking at you like, that's right, I'm having a way better time than you are.
Yeah.
And so I think between those two, man, that was my high school graduation. That was my cutting my teeth, trying to figure it out. So I've always kind of felt like I've had one foot in the Ozzy and another foot in Diamond Dave.
And now in terms of having fun, I mean, the video itself for Fabulous, it's a fun video, man. I like the wacky waving inflatable arm tube men moshing. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Were those all live or were some of them computer generated? Because that was a lot of them in there.
It's crazy that you can't tell. That's how good the director was.
Nice.
Our friend Paul Brown. There were only about 10 that we had, and then PR Brown is a goddamn genius. I'm telling you, he made it look like there were thousands. He did it, but he did the same thing with the fans though too. I mean, we only had 50 fans there, and he did the same thing with the fans, man, and just made it look so cool. I hope I'm not ruining anybody's vision of what's going on with the wacky inflatable tube, man.
Yeah.
I hate to break anyone's bubble. What do you mean there's only 10? Just something weird, but
I don't know what's real anymore, Corey Taylor.
Yeah. This is a lie. It's just so, weird. But yeah, man, I mean, it was really cool. It was fun to do, dude. We were dying the entire time. I can't believe we got any serious takes. We were all cracking up the entire time we were making that damn video.
And I don't want to give it away. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but bravo with the self-deprecating bit at the end of the video as well. Just job well done.
Well, and that's just, and of course, it's me laughing at myself, but it's also a bit of a middle finger to anybody who took that too serious to begin with.
Right.
It's like, get over yourselves, you mooks. Jesus.
Although, do you find now when you drive by car dealerships, you want to go a few rounds with them? You see those inflatable arm tube men, you're like, all right, man, we're sparring. Here we go.
Yeah, it's like, who do you think you are? All right, it's like, like everybody's taller than me, but now you're just way taller than everybody, and that's just showing off. And I think that's, I'm gonna knock you down, dude. I'm gonna bring you back down to earth.
That's right. Going to take that air right out of your sails.
That's right.
So a recent story, Chester Bennington coming out responding to unhappy fans or fans not happy with Linkin Park. And, basically he wants them to move the F on from hybrid theory.
Yeah.
I can see both sides of it, right? I'm not a terribly a big fan of the new stuff. I loved hybrid theory when it came out. Did you go through something similar? Did you go through that when it was Slipknot, then Iowa, then to Stone Sour, where you were singing a ballad like Bother?
Yeah, I don't know. I understand where he's at. I would have never said it the way he did. But you get frustrated, and you want people to embrace the evolution. But at the same time, man, you should probably be very, very fortunate that people this long along the line still love that music you made, that album that you made, because for what it's worth, it's a great like fusion rock album, man. Like it's got pop elements to it. The songs are great. So if you're gonna have a good problem, that's a good problem to have,
Sure.
So I understand his frustration, but at the same time, it's like, why would you get mad at your left foot because your right foot is, doing pretty good? It's weird, like it's like, be fortunate for what you have. Be fortunate for the fact that people are still coming to see you, to hear the music. Give it a little time, you have to give it a little time, because in retrospect, maybe, 2 or 3 years from now, you put out an album and it makes them appreciate this one more. You have to pick your spots, dude. And this is coming from the guy who is notorious for running his mouth. I'm trying to learn. Oh, yeah, no, please, I know. Look, this is me being completely honest. I get it. So I totally get it. But, yeah, you got to pick your spots.
Well, do you feel like you were somewhat protected in, going into Stone Sour? It's a separate band, and Slipknot was never broken up. You just let everyone know you were doing a side project, then going back to Slipknot. So Slipknot fans didn't really harp on you for going a different direction, right?
Oh, I beg to differ, my friend.
Oh, really?
I had, I had a couple shows where I had to. I took money out of my own pocket, put it in the dude's hand, and got him the hell out of my show.
Oh, really?
Because it was, it's right in your face, blatant, screaming. It took a long, long time for people to get over it. It was a long journey. It was, well after Through Glass. Honestly, it really wasn't even until the House of Golden Bones album that it felt like we were really starting to get away from that kind of weirdness, and it still happens to this day.
Crazy.
And now there's like this weird kind of cross section where people are saying that Slipknot's going soft, but Stone Sour is going hard. So which one's which? And I'm like, where on a map did you find that stupid-ass journey that you just took yourself on? That's
right.
dumb.
Hey, walk me down that path.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, because, man, your GPS is at SOL.
Well, I got to say, man, I'm very excited for the 2 songs that I have heard off of Hydrograd, and I can't wait, again, for it to come out on June 30th. And just thank you again for taking the time, calling in, and chatting with us, and we hope to see you guys again here soon, coming out Arizona way.
That sounds good, man. We look forward to it. It's going to be very soon.
Corey Taylor, thank you very much, man. Have a great day.
All right, so take it easy, guys.